everybody, and welcome to downtown Hicksville, Ohio, on this Monday, the first day of July. I'm Hicksville Community Television Station Manager Bill Murphy, behind the iPad Pro camera for this special live stream here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Chris Warner with me tonight, and we are here coming to you live because, as you can see behind me, there is a vehicle that is here being showcased this evening. It is a Spec Squad ambulance. It is what they call a Spec Squad, meaning that this is an ambulance that is often used to basically demonstrate or show off the types of ambulances that are available. This one is here. It's going to be possibly the subject of some discussion at tonight's council meeting as the village is considering possibly purchasing this particular unit that's behind me right now. So they brought it out here this evening for everybody to sort of get a chance to take a look at it. And we thought that we would take the time here, a little special live stream before our second live stream. And we are going to be live streaming tonight's village council meeting right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel starting at 6 o'clock this evening. But we thought we would come out here and sort of do a quick walk around and sort of show all of you this Spec Squad ambulance that is here on display this evening. So let's start, I guess, by going around on the passenger side. As you can see, this is a spec unit, which means that there is no lettering and none of the customized features that would be added later to make it part of the Hicksville department. So as you can see, it is plain white. EMS Chief Silcott here with us. Hi, Bruce. How are you doing tonight?
Good. Hi, Bill. How are you?
Tell us a little bit more. Now, this is what they call a spec squad. This is what they bring out to sort of show prospective buyers what they would be getting, or whatever, to give them an idea of what they have available. But this one in particular is available for purchase, and that's been the subject of some discussion with the council and possibly some more tonight, correct?
That is correct. So this is a 2024 Deemers unit. This is coming to us from Braun. Our Braun dealer is Pincare here in the state of Ohio. So they actually came from Cleveland to bring this over. This is the actual unit that we will be that we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
So again, this is a 2024. It's diesel. It's got a 150-inch box, a little smaller box-wise than what we currently have. But again, this is going to be an F450, and we've got plenty of cabinet space. We got everything that we would need, and we'll take you around and show you some of the.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering if we could step inside and
Yeah,
go around the back. How do you want to do it, Bruce?
So why don't you go ahead and go on in, and I'll come in the back.
All right, we'll step up here. Use the safety rails. For Christopher in here.
So one thing that I want to show you guys is this here is what we call, this here is a railing system that we actually use. It's a power load. Okay, so many years ago, for many years, EMTs used the old lift manual,
and lock,
ruin the back,
yeah,
you know, kind of thing. Now because of this, we can pull it out, press a button, and it automatically goes down or up. This here costs, if we were not switching out what we have currently, this would be a $45,000 unit.
Okay.
So yeah, this is very expensive.
And we should make mention too. I mean, we've got these rails, but I'm 5'10". You're a little taller than I. We're both able to stand up in this unit. Yeah. There's overhead bins. Yeah, if need be, there's space for, it looks like 3 or 4 passengers to and again, space for all types of equipment. And one of the things that would be done once this vehicle, if this vehicle were to be purchased, obviously you'd get it lettered, and you'd get it all set up to be a part of the HIC, but also then there would be, the equipment would come in or whatever. Would there be any equipment that would be added on to this unit for the rescue squad?
So the only thing that we need to switch out, well, everything would be switched out. We have everything. We have a Lucas.
So
we have
in case people are not aware, currently there are 2 ambulance units here. Yes. One of them is fully functional. One of them has been somewhat problematic. And what you're talking about is taking a lot of the equipment out of that problematic one. Correct. And then transferring it to this unit so that, again, you save the villages as much expense as possible.
Correct. like the Lucas device, we just got that. That's a second Lucas device. We have another Life Pack 15. Again, the new Life Pack that just come out, and for all the viewers out there, EMS is not cheap. All for the new Life Packs that just came out, those are $60,000. So yeah, we're happy to continue with our Life Pack 15s. But this is a squad that when they brought it, we immediately saw all the configuration of everything that we could do with this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean this is everything that we would want. Now, one thing that we currently do not have, and that I want to point this out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a camera.
This is a camera. All right. So the person up front can actually see if there's something going on back here. So let's say that you're going down the road, and I'm here to tell you, if you're going down the road at 65, 70 mile an hour with lights and sirens going, you can't hear very well back here. So if all of a sudden you see, compressions, if the driver, they can pull over or whatnot.
Yeah, because these are crisis situations, and,
These are.
and you never know how somebody's going to react in a crisis. I mean, you could have patients that have a panic attack, or I mean, different things can happen, and it can be difficult sometimes, and sometimes mistakes are made. You go around a curve and something shifts, and you need to things like that. We don't like to, but we're only human, and it does happen.
It does happen.
But I guess the other thing too, that this, as you said, this is a 2024.
Yes, it is.
So the other squad that you have right now that's in full service, what year is that?
That is a 2020, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. It's a 2019, 2020. That was also a demo unit from the same company.
And then the one that we'll be replacing is
A 2008. That's also a Ford chassis with what we call a McCoy Miller box.
Yeah.
So that's what's been problematic.
Yeah,
for us.
because these units, again, Bruce, I mean, the front part is like a regular truck, essentially. But this back part, I mean, it has to have its own power supply. And this is, the back of an ambulance, you can't have a power supply that might not, you don't want to run out of juice.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you got to be really, really sure that this is going, and a lot of people might go, well, 2008, that's not that old, but these vehicles go through a lot. I mean, they are used a lot of wear and tear.
So that's the one thing that people don't realize, that you're right. 2008, the mileage may not be that high, but it's not the miles; it's how they're being driven, and
the amount of hours the engine might be sitting still, but if that engine is running,
absolutely, if that engine is running the entire time, you're putting hours on that, and again, everything is maintenance. You gotta do continuous maintenance on these, just to make sure that they stay in tip-top shape, and that's the one thing that we've been stressing is maintenance from on every ambulance that we have.
Because again, if people have been following Village Council, there have been many times where we had to put another couple $1,000s into, we had to put another $4,000. Yeah. So it does start to add up.
It does, and after a while, you're sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, at what point do we stop throwing good money after bad? At what point do we say enough is enough? Let's just buy the unit, get a new unit, and then that way we've got two fully functioning squads. And one thing that we like to do is we like to swap out. We like to rotate the squad. So this would be 511. So let's say that like this month, if we were to buy, if we were already to own it, this would be our main responder. Then 510 would be our main responder in August.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
so
I see. All right. Well, so as you can see, and I'll let Chris sort of pan around here and give you a good look on the interior. He was practicing last weekend. We stopped at the Air Force Museum, and he was crawling every airplane that you could crawl through. He was going through. So he only banged his head once on one of the B-17s.
I tell you what, that is one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite places to go is the Air Force Museum.
Yep. So we had a great time, and so Bruce, I'm going to let you go because I know we're not the only people here with questions, whatever. Thank you so much for taking a little time and giving us a tour. We'll go around the front and we'll come back on the other side and give people a good look at the outside. And again, thanks for all you do to keep people here safe in Hicksville. You and your entire squad. Thanks so much, Bruce Silcott from the EMS department. And again, we're here in this Spec squad. And I'm gonna. Do you want to go out first, Chris? Okay. We'll let him go out first. I'll follow him. Oh. Yeah, and we'll come up here we'll see if we can open the door. We can. So this is the interior of the cab unit. And as you can see, with this entire time, like we were talking about, the engine has been running and this vehicle is powered up. It has been the entire time that we are here. And with that, I'm going to do a quick time check. Again, we are going to be live streaming the Village Council meeting starting at 6 o'clock, so I want to make sure that we leave ourselves plenty of time to get back to the council room so we don't miss anything in the regular meeting. Let's walk around the front of the unit and we'll go down the far side. And we'll cut in front of some people here. And you can see some of, again, the storage facilities and so forth that they have on the far side. And again, this is a diesel unit. Many of the lights, the flashers are already on it, but again, it would have to be lettered for the Hicksville Fire Department. And here we are at the rear of the unit. So again, this is from Braun. And this is a Spec unit that is here tonight on display. If anyone is making their way out to attend the Village Council meeting tonight, while it is here, you are welcome to stop by and see it for yourself if you'd like. And it will most likely be the subject of some conversation coming up shortly at tonight's Hicksville Village Council meeting. And again, our live coverage gets underway both on MediaCom, Channel 12, and on the Hicksville Community Television, our HIX-TV YouTube channel, starting at about 6 o'clock this evening. But until then, we again want to thank you for joining us. We thought it was important to come out and show the community this Spec vehicle that is under consideration for purchase by the Village of Hicksville. So thanks for joining us, and until we talk to you again coming up shortly with our live coverage of tonight's Village Council meeting, a big thank you to Mink Solar for being our underwriter for this live coverage tonight. You can find out more about them and their big solar field project at minksolar.com, www.minksolar.com. I want to thank them so very much for underwriting our live coverage. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. And until we talk to you again coming up very shortly from tonight's Village Council meeting, I'm Hicksville Community Television Station Manager Bill Murphy. Take care, stay safe, and we'll talk to you again real soon right here on HIX-TV.